on the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Tennessee Volunteers. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll return it. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Bishop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Ready. Go, go. Ready, go.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Bishop. There's a crease. Got enough for the 1st. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gained a little bit of everything on that one. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Volunteers! They grab the early lead.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Brown wants to pass. Takes the easy completion. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Breaks into the open. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. A big game there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On the direct snap, it's Washington. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. Might have a chance. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him, just got to make the catch.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working that left side now. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to...
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Running inside. It's Pop. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Makes a grab and room to run. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Cobb. And he's stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Brown will throw it. Looking left. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Auburn.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of him. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
He's got the tight end. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to the well. Finding some room. Drills him with the stiff arm. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Volunteers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Give to the running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that field goal? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Jackson. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
His defense might be reeling after those last 2, and now facing first and goal. Wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Running inside, it's Gordon. And he's in! Touchdown ball! Well, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offense is just, they got the upper hand.
Number 97, set to advance on the play.
Bringing it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. On the move at the 30. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Auburn lines up quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll give it to Washington. Inside the 40. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. The run inside. It's Cobb. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Line gets set, first down. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settled for no field goal.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Washington. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Bringing it back. And he's going to bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And you're seeing more of this in college football, man. Bringing on more and more tight ends, guys that are versatile pieces. And you see it right there, right? You can still throw the football. And now you got to match up with those guys and their big bodies. Nice throw down the field, nice catch. Nice job of using multiple tight end packages for this offense.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Davis. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the ball's racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Snap. It's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Motion from the back. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
And that's why these guys play defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Volunteers!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Brown will throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Here's the return. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Bishop. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 17 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Buckeyes getting a banner day from their stars on the road to pick up victories away from home. That's the mark of a focused team.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Brown wants to pass. The short hands, it's Singleton. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tennessee! How about this defense taking one back to the house? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Out of the crowd, and maybe some room here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And I love the way they just came out in the second half. The passing game, it was a little touch and go in the first half, right? What did they do well? They ran the football. They come out in the second half, Palmer, more of the same. They didn't abandon it. They break the long run, and they cut into this lead.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? For them right now, the key is scoring points. You can't keep turning it over. They were turning it over, throwing the football, so let's run it. And after gashing him like that, if I was this offensive coordinator, I would just keep giving this guy the football, regardless of what the defense does, and see if he can break another long one.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Bishop. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick-6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick-6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Gordon. Here's a little room there. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He slings it deep to the left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Comes the Auburn offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Bunch formation for these receivers. Gives it on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Brown will throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Wide open spaces. Running free. Getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone. Make a play to create space. Get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
Here's a give to Washington. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Those 2 failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line. excited, and that's why you're getting the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
They'll run it with Bryson Washington. Beck's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running inside, it's Morris. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Off the play fake. Unloads it left. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.